Oh my God. So, people, I have just come back from a 5 to 6 kilometer run. Well, I did not track my run because sometimes I just want to run freely without, constant notifications and reminders and, talk about my progress. You see, but what's important is that I actually went out running as a follow-up to my participation in the 4.78 kilometer run for the 43rd Coast Escalade. So I want to keep the momentum. I don't want to slap back into, this habit of just being so passive and sedentary, and I just want to keep this active lifestyle, active, alive. So I'm so happy that from my run on Saturday, the 4th of September, then this is the first time I come out running. And so I'm so proud of myself doing what I couldn't. It's true that now, because it's getting dark, to do runs after work, I need to look for my headlamp and have it on, because that's the wise thing to do. And especially if I run in dark clothing like I'm doing now. But I'm so pleased about my progress because, like I said, I only did one practice run before my official run on the 4th of December. And so honestly, the Escalade run was really, really tough for me. I just kept going, putting one foot, before the other, and just kept following, the crowd. But it was really tough, and I made a number of stops. Fortunately, the person who edited the performance of my video was so kind and so gracious that he edited out when I walked. But I did walk a few times, and I got a lot of encouragement from the crowd, yay to the crowd. Honestly, it makes a huge difference when you run, with the crowd supporting you. And as soon as I heard my name and people saying, "Come on, Glory, you can do it," it really gave me the energy I thought I didn't have to continue with the run. And so at the end, if you look at my video, I really sprinted, with all my strength and heart and energy that I thought I didn't have. So today, I would admit that I stopped briefly just twice, but I can tell you, when I compare my performance today to the performance that I did, it must have been the Wednesday before my run on Saturday. It was so much more better. Like, the stamina has improved. I'm sure the rate of my run, meaning the kilometer per minute per second, has also improved. And I felt less tired, and I felt my heart was stronger, and I felt my legs were stronger. The muscles of my legs were much stronger, and mentally speaking, I felt so much stronger, and that for me, it was like, even if I had to run further, it wasn't a problem. Whereas in my previous run, I always kept looking at, oh my God, when will I be getting home? When will be the end point? But this wasn't even a thought this time round. And I feel my back muscles too are strengthening. And I know that if I keep this up constantly, if I keep it up, regularly, really, it's about consistency, it's about perseverance. If I keep these, qualities up, if I'm consistent, perseverant, and consistent, persistent, and perseverant, I will shed all those visceral fat that I hate to see, every day when I take off my clothes. So I am confident that I'm on the I was going to say I was on the bon route. I'm on the right track. I have the right attitude. I have the right frame of mind. I am determined this time round to build a regular, consistent, personal activity program that takes me outdoors, into into the wild, into the let's just be simple, that takes me outside of my indoors, where I can breathe the fresh air. I can see the blue sky, or the dark blue sky, because I went in the night and I saw nothing, but I can smell life, outside my abode. And then I can also breathe in fresh air, and all that makes a difference. It makes a difference in the head, it makes a difference to the heart, it makes a difference to the leg muscles, the arms, and it just gives you a whole different perspective to life. And so I am so grateful that this is continuing, and I plan to continue to do so. And anytime I do so, I will take a short clip, not of when I'm running, but I'll take, I'll brief you at the end, of the run, so that you see how I am persevering, how I'm doing it, how I am determined, and there's no age limit to start getting fit. I'm not that young, but and it's never too late to start adopting healthy habits. If you look at my videos, you see that this is not the first time that I talk about healthy habits, and and there have been so many failures, there have been so many false starts, there have been so many attempts. I start, and then somewhere down the line, sometimes life just throws these punches at you really so hard that it just floors you, and then it becomes so difficult to try to pick yourself up and to continue, But this time round, I am determined to take on a different approach. Blows or no blows, because I've come to understand that it's part of life. That is part of life. And anytime you have one of those unexpected blows, hits, there is a purpose, there is a reason. And so this is the time where you really have to tune into your inner self, tune into your inner wisdom, tune into your inner knowledge, tune into your heart, where all the secrets of life lies, to ask for direction, to ask for leading, to ask for guidance, to ask for wisdom, so that you are able to transverse the challenge. And you will see that when you come through it with a positive attitude, you're much stronger, you're much wiser, you're much knowledgeable. And one thing I've also realized is that when you go through these challenges, it's not only to build you up, but it's also to inspire other people. Because unconsciously, if you're unconsciously or consciously, people are watching you, people are looking at your story, the story you are narrating, the story you're writing, and it encourages people. I remember there was a friend of mine who one time, she was so fed up with her situation with her husband that she decided that, I've had enough, I want to leave, And so she came to tell me, and I said to her that, being single, bringing up a child on your own is not easy at all. So I advise that if you can really sort it out with your partner, if you can really sort of fix the situation, I'll advise you to do it, because it's better. It's better for the couple, it's better for your finances, it's better for the child. But she said, no way, I can't. And I said, well, if you really can't, you've really thought it through and you can't, then I will suggest that it's better that you leave, because sometimes it's better when you're alone than when you're badly partnered or accompanied, So, and she said to me, but you were able to do it. You've done it and you're doing it so well. So why can't I? And I said, well, true, but I don't always come to tell you the other side to the story, that it's not easy, really. And for me, I'm really for the coupled life. I'm really for the, the family, together. But really, if it isn't working, girl, get out. So that will be another conversation for another day. But right now, I think that it's time to wrap up and to then have something to drink and have something to eat. So just to end, I will show you my new trophy. Yes, this is what I got from La Course de l'Escalade, the 43rd version. This was the prize that we had, which was a water bottle. So I will flip the camera over and I will show it to you, and then I'll flip the camera over again in selfie mode and I'll show you how I drink my water so proudly, from this, my latest trophy, this water bottle. So let's do this. I'm flipping the camera over. This is my trophy. You see it? It says 43rd Course de l'Escalade. This is to show you that I started the race and I finished it. And this is something to be so proud of. Look. You see it? 43e Course de l'Escalade. And this race is so historic. You know why? Because, it's the Course de l'Escalade. It's a very famous, traditional, and popular run, okay? And because of the COVID in 2020, for the first time, it had to be abandoned, So, that was a big hole in the history of this popular, historic, traditional, run. And so for it to come back in 2021, and of course it was reduced in terms of the number of participants. Usually you had about, I think, 43,000 people participating, but this time it was tapered down to 20,000 that participated, and I happen to be one of those 20,000. So of course, yes, I am so proud. And I also happen to be part of my company, my organization's runners who participated. So this is another reason why I should be proud and celebrate. The others did 3 rounds, but that was too much for me. I only, settled for my usual 2, and I was happy with my results. So yeah, so this is why I'm recording this, because it was such a historic run. Now I flipped the camera over because I'm going to drink from my water bottle. I wonder how that will be possible because I'm holding one hand with the okay, let's do this. Yeah, I'm on capping it, so this is the cap. So it is for hot and cold liquids. And so cheers to me and to everybody out there who are on their personal journeys to adopting healthy and physical activity habits, you see. So we don't have to wait until New Year we don't have to wait until New Year to adopt new resolutions. We can start any time in the year, and so I decided to start now. And did I tell you that I have now decided to practice winter sports? I've been in this country for so long, I won't tell you how long, but so long. And I did start at one point to ski, and I was doing so well, my progress was so good. But because I had a young child, I couldn't go every week. I had to go every other week, because you can't always be away and giving the child to the partner and everything. And so my progress stagnated, and then afterwards I just forgot about it because I wasn't seeing much progress, the progress that I wanted to see. And now, yes, my son is very big, a big man now, Paul, and he's a very good skier. And so this is really the time that I can start to practice winter sports. So yeah, it's taken me like 20 years really to get back into skiing, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to skiing. And of course, like usual, if I do, when I do, there's no longer if when I do, I'll bring you along with me. And so this is why I'm determined to continue with keeping physically fit, because as a skier, whether it's cross-country skiing, whether it's skating, whether it's snowshoe walking, whether it's downhill skiing, you need strong legs, you need a strong heart, you need strong arms, you see. And this you can only do by keeping up with regular physical fitness activity. So this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm doing, and this is why I'm so happy that I was able to go out and to run. So cheers. Let me just take a sip. Yeah, it's always wise to drink water after a run. I mean, some people tend to drink other things, but it's always better to drink water from the tap. I drink water from the tap. I stopped buying bottled water. It's just a waste of money. I'm fortunate to live in a country where tap water is good. It's clean, and no health problems, no germs, whatever. So I just drink water from the tap. But I'm aware that not all people are blessed to have this quality of drinking water from drinking tap water. So yeah, I am very grateful and I'm blessed. So I'm going to flip the camera over because I made this drink and I'm going to tell you about my drink. So just give me a second. Flip the camera over and I'm going to show you my drink. Okay, the drink that I've made. Actually, it is, I chopped my sliced lime, fresh lime, and then I squeezed half of the lime into a tall glass, and then I sliced a thin I cut a thin slice of the lime, and I cut it into four quarters, and I put it in the tall glass, so with the lime juice, you see. And then I crushed how do you call it, brown sugar, cane sugar, and then I added it to the mixture of the lime juice and the sliced lime pieces. Okay, and then I added my favorite drink, which is ginger beer. So I put it in the freezer first, the ginger beer, so it was nice and cold, but I took it out before running because I didn't want it to freeze and block. Okay, so now I'm going to flip the camera over and I'll show you my drink. So wait for it. Okay, so here is my drink. So do you see this is the ginger beer. It's the Fever Tree Premium Ginger Beer. Oops, I forgot to. Oops. So voila. So this is the drink. I had a sip before I left. So this is my favorite. Oops. This is my favorite ginger beer, You see it? Yeah, the Fever Tree Premium Ginger Beer. It's my best. I think it's addictive, this ginger beer, because now I just seem to think that I can't live without it, and anything that becomes addictive is not good. So I'm going to break my habit of drinking it every day, and then I go back to it when I think I'm in control. So I'm going to flip the camera again, and I'm going to give you my last toast, and then I'm going to call it quits. So let's do this. Voila. So this is my ginger drink. It is ginger beer with crushed cane sugar, with lime juice, and with 4/4 slices of a thin slice of lime. Cheers. So beautiful. So okay, people, I'm going to wrap it up now. So like I keep telling you, your wealth, your health is your wealth. Your health cannot be replaced. It can be fixed somewhat by the medical core, but you know, there are no spare parts for our body parts and our body. So once we have good health, I think it's so critical to maintain the good health. I think it's so critical to make that your priority, because without your health, your good health, forget about the rest. Really, forget about the rest, you know. And so yeah, so this is why I'm making my health and my well-being my priority. And you should let nobody mess with your health, mess with your mind, you know, mess with your spirit. Don't give anybody that power, that authority over you. No way. You are and should be in control of your health, your well-being, and of your life. And voila, on that note, I'm going to close the talk chat. And I'll see you next time when I have something more interesting to share with you. So in the interim, do take care, do stay safe, and of course, keep healthy. Bye. This is to say that I started the race, I finished it, so I completed the 43rd Course Escalade, and I am so proud of myself. You know, it's my best run, it's my most difficult run because it's so hilly, but the good news is I'm here at the end, finished, a finisher. And on this note, I'll wrap up my vlog on the 43rd Course de l'Escalade. So see you next year.